I guess we gotta talk about Magic 30. Well, what is going on, everyone? Welcome back to Kitchen Table TCG. My name is Louie, and I hope you're having yourself a fantastic day. Today is story time. I get to tell you a little bit of a story today. I'm excited to chat about it. I have been in a little bit of a funk lately. I don't know if you've noticed, but the channel has not been producing a ton of videos, and it's just I haven't been able to get my groove over the last couple weeks. And as a result, I've been a little down on myself, and so I've just found myself endlessly scrolling on Facebook, on social media, just hanging out at the house, wasting my life away on social media. It's a thing. We're not going to talk about that. That's not the point of the story, but it's going to set up the foundation to the rest of the story. So on these Facebook groups that I'm in a bunch of Magic Facebook groups, not just scroll and wasting my life away and not solving any of my problems that I need to figure out to get motivated, but just scrolling and scrolling. I keep seeing people trying to buy Magic the Gathering 30th edition for offers between $1,200 and $1,400. And I'm like, man, what is happening? What is going on? And these people have literally are posting photos of safes full of Magic 30th. And I try to ignore it because, you know, I don't like Magic 30. You guys know we've talked about Magic 30th. We don't like that product. I know that's not a hot take, but like we have talked about that on the channel profusely, and it keeps popping up though. Every single one of my Facebook groups, people are offering to buy, and people are sharing these posts with other people. So yesterday I sat here and I tried to make a video. I tried to make a Magic 30th video just like this. And you know, my lights weren't working for some reason, and George called me and just was adding to the struggle of not being able to make videos. So I gave up. I started the video. I was like, this is dumb. Nobody cares about Magic 30th anyway. So I just scrapped it. I was like, we're not doing a video again today. So I quit. I went back to a day where I just didn't have videos. So I'm hanging out with my kids yesterday. You know, we're going to get some food. I've got the baby in one arm. I've got the toddler, you know, kind of coming along, and somebody calls the store. And the way our store phone is set up, nobody ever calls anywhere. Everyone uses social media to, you know, to message. But when they do call, it goes to my cell phone. It's just like a thing that works. Anyway, it goes to my cell phone. So my phone rings, and I know it's for the store. So I answer it. I'm like, hey, this is Louie, Game Grove. What can I do for you? And this guy says, hey, I'm passing through the area. I would like, did you get a Magic 30th box as a store? I would like to buy it. I said, yeah, we got one as a store. I'm not really looking to sell. I don't know. We're gonna use it for something in our store. I don't really know what I'm doing with it yet. Anyway, but I'm like, I'm not really looking to sell it. He's like, well, I want to make you a $1,000 offer. And I was like, yeah, like I'm not interested. I know, I've seen they're selling for like $1,400. I'm certainly not selling it for $1,000. But I'm like, no, thank you. He's like, how about $1,000 plus a Modern Horizons 2 box? And my kids are yelling and screaming, and like we're in the garage like trying to get out. I'm like, hey man, like sorry, like no, like I'm just not interested in selling. He's like, well, I'm passing through the area and I'm trying to get, you know, stop a bunch of stores and pick them up. I've got a bunch of modern staples. How about $1,400 in any modern staples that you want? And I'm still like, no, sorry man, I'm out. Hit us up some other time. I don't know. I'm not interested in this thing. And so then I was like, man, let's talk about it. Because if there's people who are calling stores to accumulate these boxes and pick them up. This is not like, nobody calls me and is like, hey, do you have any dual lands available? This is a interesting fact that somebody is calling stores trying to accumulate this product. So let's talk about it. What is happening with Magic 30th. First of all, I want to say this. This was the video yesterday. It appears that I was wrong. And I'm not going to say other YouTubers were wrong too, but on this channel, it appears that I was wrong. What I said, and what I firmly believe this, firmly believe this, was that the supply of thousands of Magic 30th boxes that went to LGSs was going to completely tank the value that we saw in Magic 30th. You know, it came out at $1,000, it sold out, quote unquote, you know, they pulled it down. We saw the secondary kind of climb up to like the 1,200, 1,400. I think there were even some sales higher than that. And then it started coming down. I was like, man, when 4,000 to 6,000 of these boxes hit the market, you know, every LGS, every WPN store in America, I at least got one. And then the WPN premium stores got 3. When all these boxes hit the market, the value is completely gonna crash. I anticipated that we would see like $300 to $600 boxes of this Magic 30 because the negativity in the community was so strong. And as a result of all these boxes hitting the market, it just wouldn't sustain. And LGSs would get these boxes, they'd see the prices start to fall, and they'd just be like, all right, I'm gonna take the $1,000, I'm gonna take the $800, I'm gonna take the 600, you know, and they would sell instantly. But that's not what happened. And listen, I don't like that that's not what happened. I wish I was right. Obviously, there's a bias to everyone's content, and when I say something, I hope it's right. But I was wrong. It didn't collapse in price, and in fact, it has been going up in price pretty steadily. That's the first point, is what I was wrong. Number 2, though, that doesn't mean that Magic 30th is good, and that's not the point of this video. I'm not gonna come out here and say, just because the value is going up on it, it means that it was a good product or a good idea for Wizards. I am still heavily, 100% in the camp that Magic 30th was a complete disaster, and that Wizards didn't understand their community when they put that out. That being said, Magic 30th is bad. It's an ugly product. It's bad for Wizards, but the resulting product is actually like being an investable asset because of its scarcity and because people can manipulate the market. They can accumulate we see this in smaller indie TCGs and that kind of stuff. They can accumulate all the product because of the lower runs and because of the stuff like that, and they can cause the value to go up. They can buy a bunch of boxes. I'm not saying that that's what this individual is doing. I have no clue who he is or what he's doing. Maybe he just wants them to draft. I've seen people who are trying to draft with the Magic 30th packs, and I understand that. If I had $3 grand just laying around and I was like a wealthy individual that could afford that, I would absolutely love to draft Magic 30th. It would be a blast. Anyway, so it's manipulable. People can manipulate this market really easily. They can accumulate boxes in that $800 to $1,200 range because there's not a ton of boxes. The value goes up on them. Eventually they're $2,500 boxes, and then they dump it and they sell it. It doesn't make Magic 30th good. It doesn't make it a good product. But it does make it a product that is able to be, speculated on. The product does exist. It is a Magic the Gathering product. It's a proxy, I agree, but it's a proxy that is appearing to have value. We're seeing the Black Lotuses sell for a decent amount, and while it's manipulatable, it is also on the market and an available product. So what this means, in my opinion, this is the last kind of statement here. So I was wrong. Magic, it's still a bad product. I was wrong about it, but it's still a bad product. And what does this mean? And this means that there is a market for everything in Magic the Gathering. And while we can all be upset and frustrated by expensive boxes and their disconnect from Magic 30th, there are people in our community, in the Magic the Gathering community, who are not like you and I. They're not like us, where $1,200 for a box of 4 cards is extreme and unobtainable and unreachable. That's you and I. They are fine with it, and that's for them, and they're excited about it, and they're calling people to accumulate it. They're calling people, making offers, and they're posting on Facebook regularly in order to get them because it is for them. And that's a weird dichotomy. It's a weird dynamic. There's this like class structure within the community, which is really, really bizarre and really, really weird. And yes, I wish for Magic 30th that they just would have made one product that was accessible to everyone, that we could have seen the value of that product go up and then become expensive for the whales. But that's just not the way that things work. If they would have made this a $4 pack, maybe the people who are buying thousands of dollars worth of packs would have just bought up 40,000 of them or whatever it is. So what I'm saying is, don't lose sight that there are deep pockets in the community who actually enjoy things like this. And you can be frustrated by that. You can be jealous about that. You can be angry that Wizards caters to that and they didn't cater to the you know, the regular people like you and I. Like, I'm there. But on the flip side, you can also start to understand it and then be involved on the fringe of it. So yes, Wizards should have made something for you and I. Be mad at Wizards all you want, but don't you let yourself be blinded by hatred that might be a home run. That this product may actually, you may see this product selling for $2,000. I can, based on the interest level that I'm seeing on this product, I just think that, man, like, you can see it happening. Like, you can see this going up in value over time compared to where I thought was everything was gonna tank. So let me know what you think in the comment section below. I know this is like a little bit of a hot topic issue, and I'm not on the side that's like, this is a good thing, but I am on the side that's like, listen, this is a thing that is in the Magic the Gathering community now. We can't take it back. We can't get rid of it. We can't like make everything disappear. Magic 30th exists, and like, listen, it's going up in value. It is being speculated on in a big way from the community. So if you're involved in Magic finance, you need to know about it. You need to be thinking about it. I'm not telling you to go buy it, but you do need to think about it and understand that from Wizards' perspective, this is going to be something that that is seen as a success based on the price point of it going up. So I don't know. Let me know what you think in the comment section below. Remember to be kind to the people around you, and we'll see you again next video.